Hello students, I am Romana and today I'm going to talk about the vocabulary session, the 7-day mini course that we are bringing in for you guys. Now, I'm pretty sure that you guys must be having some sort of query, some sort of doubt, some apprehension before taking up this session. So this session particularly is an introductory session which will be telling you and clarifying all your doubts pertaining to related to this course. All right, so I'll talk about the different sessions that we will be taking. I'll be telling you why and how this session is important for you, for your grade, for your understanding of English vocabulary. All right, so let's get started. The very first question that I'm pretty sure most of you must be thinking is, who is going to teach us? Who will be our teacher? Who will be tutoring us? So it will be Romana Seher, that's me, and I will be tutoring you guys. With 6 years of experience, I have guided more than 20,000 students, and I know that you guys have nothing less in you, but it's just that you have to shape yourself, you have to just boost yourselves up and understand the methodology. It's not that you cannot do, but there is a lack of guidance. Okay, I know you all can solve questions on reading comprehension passages. You can solve grammar questions. All of that you all can do. But the problem is, where do you lack? You lack in understanding the question, in understanding the pattern of paper. Maybe sometimes vocabulary appears to be very difficult. Reading comprehension में ऐसा होता है. I'm pretty sure that you are scared of reading comprehensions because you think you will be not able to understand or read through the passage and understand each and every word. So this session, particularly vocabulary session, this is going to be a vocabulary booster session which will be helping you with different types of vocabulary sessions, segments that are there. Okay, so vocabulary just doesn't have words, but there is a way of learning words. How are you going to memorize words? That also plays a very important role. So all of these things I'll be talking about in the session. Now that's about me. Let's talk about the importance of vocabulary and why you should take this course for yourself. First of all, it not just helps you in reading and understanding a passage, for instance, it also helps you in every other life skill that you get into. For instance, if you go for a debate competition, if you go for if you have to communicate to a stranger, or for instance, if you get an opportunity to communicate to a person who is a native speaker, you guys suffer from an underconfidence. Okay, you guys suffer from underconfidence and you have this hesitation that, oh my god, this person is going to speak fluently, he must be having a good hold of vocabulary, what will I say, how will I say? So all of that will be just eradicated, that will just go away, that will just vanish somewhere. So take this course up and try to understand the nuances of vocabulary. What does vocabulary consist of? What is vocabulary? Okay, so that of course. And writing, why do you hesitate in writing? Where do you get stuck? You have to understand the problem before finding its solution. So I'll help you understand the problem and we'll also get in line with the solution for it. Okay, so reading, writing, debates, comprehension, exam, communication, all of these categories will be dealt, okay, very seriously. Now let's take a look at the sessions that will be there. The first class will be on synonyms and antonyms, then root words, one word substitution, confusing words, idioms and phrases, and the last will be a boost up kind of a class wherein we'll be taking a look at the word power, that is the power of these words that you have learned during the session. Okay, now synonyms and antonyms, I'm pretty sure you know what they are, but do you really know how to use them? Do you know what is the exact antonym of innocent? Innocent का opposite guilty होता है. Innocent का opposite shrewd नहीं होता है. ठीक है? You have to understand the difference between exact antonyms and just kind of an assumption or a kind of a guess. So exact antonym, knowing exact antonym is very, very important. All right, especially in your examination, especially when you're writing an examination at that point in time, it's very important. Again, you can see examples: adamant, flexible, random is specific. You have to give the exact antonym. So that we'll cater in this session, where we are going to take a look at most common synonyms which are confused and you use a wrong antonym or synonym for that particular word. Okay, second session will be on root words. Now, what are root words? Root words are the basic, the unit of words which cannot be divided into parts further. They cannot be divided further, right? So from one root word, multiple words originate. Yeah, so if you learn one word like bene, which means good, you learn so many other words like benefactor, benevolent, beneficial, right? So understanding root words can augment and multiply your vocabulary. Clear? All right. Now, similarly, potentially, all these are root words, and we are going to take a look at the list of root words that are there in English language, and just originating from there, from root words, there comes one word substitution. The words that are exactly used for the terms. There are terms for everything. If you want to say that I have love for books, do not always say I am a book lover. No, you are not a book lover. You are a bibliophile. You are not a book lover, you are a bibliophile. So the exact word for a book lover, a person who is crazy for books, is bibliophile. Do not always use book lover for it. So you must know how to use the words correctly. Alright, so similarly there is biology, for study of living things, and this is a list that we will be talking about. There will be a huge list of one word substitution words that you must know to write in your examination, to use in your everyday conversation. Okay? Confusing words, this is a topic that I seriously want my students to know, because you guys have been making errors in this section. You have all often been using wrong words as substitutes of each other interchangeably, which I do not want you all to do. So I will try my best to clear this misconception, this air around you that you believe that accept and accept is the same thing. Stationary and stationary, no difference. There is a difference. Okay, so we'll be talking about them at great length. Okay, idioms and phrases is going to be a fun session, a fun class, where we'll be looking at these types of different idioms, and we'll be learning how we are going to use them in everyday conversation, in writing, and some really funny idioms we'll be taking a look at. Something like kick the bucket and all of that. Where do they come from? We do not know. Okay, so their origin, their understanding, and how we all can use them, for beautifying our writing and spoken English. The last session that will be on word power will be actually, an encapsulation of all that we have read during this course, and we will try to just assemble all those that we have learned. We'll try to memorize and read all those words in just one go. Okay, we'll try to just read them in one and see how our vocabulary, how the word bank that we had before the session has now just lifted, it has just gone up, so that we'll see in this session word power, and that will be the takeaway of this session. All right, my dear students, so you can see that vocabulary related to persuasion and fear, they are different. Vocabulary related to fear will always be some negative words. Vocabulary related to persuasion will always be positive words. All right. So this is all about the course, the sessions, and at the end, I'm pretty sure that this session will help you overcome your fear of unfamiliar words that majorly come in your reading comprehension passage. You will be able to guess the meaning of new words just by looking at them, looking at the origin of them, their etymology, their root word. You will be able to guess the words of the meaning of majority of words. All right, and you will definitely gain confidence in speaking and writing. You will improve your comprehension skills, and at the end, you will develop a love for reading. I'm pretty sure at the end you will be yourself willing to learn more and more words. Okay, and you'd like to read more and more books, because your comprehension skills and your understanding of English will be much better, okay, as compared to before. Alright students, I hope you have understood everything and most of your queries have been resolved and sorted, and I'm pretty sure that you are excited about this course as much as I am. Thank you.